Are you a new mother like myself and having a hard time finding baby formula? Well, there has been a shortage on formula, and I'm going to share with you today tips and tricks that I've been doing for my daughter to help me during the current formula shortage. I know you guys have been seeing most of our shelves look like this. That's footage from about 3 different stores that I go to that are in my local vicinity. I can't go to them for milk all the time because they don't always have milk. So what am I going to do? Well, I got 3 things that I can show you that I've been doing to help me. On to the first one. My first tip that I'm going to give you guys is to check outside of your zip code. If you have relatives that don't live near you, also reach out to them and have them check their local grocery store and their grocery stores in their surrounding cities. I know I have relatives in Florida, and I also have relatives in Delaware, so my daughter will be receiving milk from both Florida and Delaware. Tip number 2 is going to be to call on your community. So right here, I'm going to provide you with 2 different apps that I've been using to be able to find out who has formula in my community. In these situations, most of this formula is free. These are parents who have received a sample case from Similac, or someone who ended up panic buying and now they have too much, or this is a person whose baby is no longer on formula and their formula has not expired yet. Those parents are available. So if you look on those 2 apps, and the reason why you need those 2 apps is because they're synonymous to each other. On the Freebie app, it will tell you to sign up for the Nextdoor app, so that way you'll be able to contact these people and find out where exactly in your community that stuff is available to you. How I've been helping my community, you might be able to see a couple of my posts on those apps as well. I don't use Gerber Good Start brand, but I know there are some people who do use this brand, so I will go ahead and I will be sending this one out there to my community. To follow along with calling upon my community, my second part of that tip would be keeping an eye out for any events that's going on in your area. So in Mecklenburg County, we do have a urgent care called StarMed. They've been giving out baby formula. So right behind me is what I was able to acquire from them the first time, and they're also going to be doing that a second time, and I will be attending the second one, and I'll update you guys probably with a photo with how much I was able to get from there. It is 1 per visit, so when I went to the first place, I was able to get this one, and in the second place, they gave me a whole box of milk, and they gave me this kind, Similac Advance, already made. Okay. So they gave us a whole box.
About our clinic.
About your clinic?
Yes.
And you say you guys also provides the vaccine?
Yes.
COVID-19?
And COVID vaccines for free.
And for free, okay.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So this is one way that we're doing it. We're utilizing all of the elements of our community. They did play that on the news, so make sure in situations like this, we keep our eyes out for the news, newspapers, any events that's going on social media, or if you might hear about it word of mouth, it will never hurt to take a few minutes to research it and look and see if it will help your household in the long run. The third tip that I'm going to be suggesting to you guys is going to be buying regular milk and then supplementing the milk, enriching it with more nutrients that you might need for your baby. Now, I would strongly suggest that you talk to your pediatrician or a pediatric dietitian before you give any of these to your baby, but I'm not going to tell you to concoct the formula that you've been seeing floating around social media, because that might not be healthy for your baby. And we also already have a lot of resources where you can help your baby get all the nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that they need. The first thing that I'm going to recommend that you do, especially if you have a premature baby, my daughter was premature. She was 4 pounds and 6 ounces, so she was actually prescribed this Similac, Neosure, Optigrowth, the yellow can. And if you guys have been experiencing anything that I've been experiencing in my community, I've been having a hard time finding this kind of milk. So I've been having to buy the regular one, the blue can, and supplementing her milk with more iron. And how do I do that? So I do that by putting either cereal inside of her milk, or there's one other thing called Poly-V-Sol. It was actually prescribed to her by her pediatrician, and it does have lots and lots of minerals and nutrients that will help your child get everything that they need. One of the things that I would definitely make sure that you do is look at your nutrition facts. Everything is on the side, but I'm also going to provide you guys with a larger copy of it so you'll be able to read it more carefully on the screen. When you look at the nutrition facts, you want to pay close attention to how many milligrams or whatever the serving size is available inside of here. And then you're actually just going to combine it and add it with what's available over here. And then you'll be able to know how many milligrams you have of what available by combining these two products. So, for example, we have 105 milligrams of potassium inside of the milk by itself. And inside of the cereal, we have 45 milligrams of potassium. So in total, that would be 150 milligrams of potassium. If your child was prescribed to have a diet with more potassium, I would totally recommend combining these two, because in this one, it has 142 milligrams of potassium. So as you can see with these two products, we were able to supplement for the same amount or a little bit higher amount of milligrams of potassium if that was the situation for your baby. For my baby, she was prescribed more iron because she had an iron deficiency. So I was prescribed to give her this and Poly-V-Sol. But because I'm having a hard time finding this, I actually have been enriching her formula with the cereal, because the cereal does say 60% iron for learning ability, and inside here we already have iron, so when we combine the two, it's going to give her all the iron that she needs. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Right here I'm just showing you a little bit more footage of what our shelves look like. So this one is not as empty, but as you can see, we still have some options missing. If you want more tips on how you can help supplement your baby's formula or other things that you can do to find the formula, let me know down in the comments, and I will make a second video for you. Other than that, subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much.